Hello everyone, this is Leon Primal.
And Amicko 1998.
Welcome to another chapter of Throne and DxD. For this chapter, we're going to introduce a mysterious magus and his connection between Kyo and his family. This is chapter 2.5, Watchmen of Fate, part 1. In the center of a dimension existing beyond the bounds of space and time, an old magus of unparalleled power and enigmatic nature resides. This was his personal sanctuary, a realm of his own creation, where he could peer into the vast tapestry of the omniverse, observing countless dimensions, worlds, and timelines. Seated upon his throne that seems to float in a space of swirling colors, gazing into the fabric of reality itself, his eyes, a mix of wisdom and mischief, sparkled with an otherworldly light. With a wave of his hand, he conjured a shimmering sphere and a book that seems to encapsulate a scene unlike any other. "Ah, hello, my dear spectators," the man's voice echoed, reaching out into the emptiness of his realm. "Welcome to a tale woven in the threads of existence. A story that balances reality and fantasy. A story of a young man, but burdened soul, dancing in the palm of fate, and the choices that shape not only his destiny, but the very foundation of the world around him. But before that, let me tell you a tale before his birth. Oh, forgive me, for where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I am Kirsch Zelrich Zwinorg, and I will be your narrator for this evening. As my voice echoes through the dimensions, a new scene unfolds with the shimmering sphere. Its image expands within the empty dimension. It was a world unlike any other, a realm steeped in magic, where gods and demons wage an eternal struggle. In the midst of this terminus land of Rathnia stood Ryu Hanbin and Kivi, warriors of unparalleled strength. Standing at the edge of reality, between Rathnia and perdition, Ryu and Kivi face against a foe who has caused so much destruction, the demon lord god Omphilus. With the clash of swords and the roar of magic, the battlefield was chaotic symphony of power and fury. Ryu, a warrior with determination etched into his every move, his blades gleam with a fierce resolve. Beside him stood Kive, a force of nature herself, wielding her divine magic with elegance and precision. Omphilus, the demon god, emanated of an aura of malevolent power that destroyed the very air around him. His form was a twisted amalgamation of evil and inferno, a creature born from the nightmares of mortals. Each swing of his weapon sent shockwaves through the land, threatening to tear reality apart. The battle was a dance of destruction, a clash of ideology, as much as it was a clash of force. Ryu and Kive fought not only for their world, but for the harmony of all existence. Their determination was a beacon against the abyss, a testament to strength of mortal will. As the battle rages on, Ryu's sword clashes against Umphalus's blade, sending sparks and shockwaves in every direction. Kive's magic countered the demonic sorcery, weaving spells of power that fought against the encroaching evil. I narrated them with a mixture of fantasy and narration. Ah, the epic clash of power, struggles that shapes history. and resonates through the universe. Such a battle are crucibles of legend, where the hero are forged and destinies intertwine.
As the battle rages on, Kivye sensed a growing disturbance on the other side of the metaphysical plane, a malevolent portal that threatened to unleash more of Onflau's forces into their world. With her heart filled with determination, she made a quick decision. "Ryu," she called out, her voice resonating with divine power. "Keep him busy. I'll deal with the portal." Without waiting for Ryu's response, Kivye flew towards the menacing portal. Abhorrent energy swirled around it, a gateway to the demon god's realm. Kivye knew that closing it permanently might be beyond her reach, but she could buy them precious time, preventing any more of the demonic angels from escaping into Rathnia. Drawing upon her divine abilities, she channeled her energy into the very essence of the spiritual plane. Ice magic surged through her, and with a commanding gesture she summoned towards pillars of enchanting ice. The pillars shot up from the spiritual ground, encircling the portal and forming a temporary seal. The dark energies of the portal clashed against the icy barricade, but Kivye's magic held strong. With each passing moment her divine power infused the ice, making it unyielding and resilient. The portal sputtered and hissed, unable to expand its influence further. "This should be good for now, but it won't last long. We have to finish him off before it breaks." With the portal temporarily sealed, Kivye wasted no time. She flew back towards Ryu, her presence providing much needed support, and together they pressed forward. As she approached, her divine aura infused Ryu with new-found strength and resilience. Ryu's sword, empowered by his determination, and Kivye's divine strength, clashed against Onflau's blade with a renewed vigor. The demon god, now hindered by the sealed portal, found himself gradually losing ground. Ryu's movements became more precise. He anticipated Onflau's every strike, sidestepping with agility and countering with calculated precision. Then in a movement of sheer brilliance, Ryu saw his opening. Without hesitation he disarmed Onflaus, destroying his blade. It dusted, spreading throughout the spiritual plane. The demon god staggered backwards, momentarily vulnerable. Ryu seized this opportunity in a blur of motion. He thrust his blade into the demon's chest. Dumbfounded, Onflaus vomited silver liquid. "Impossible. I am a god. I shouldn't end up like this. You're just human." "Shut up." Ryu retracted his blade and started to hack away at the demon's body, piece by piece, flesh by flesh, and limb by limb, until nothing remained but a head on the ground. Frustrated, the demon starts to spew his hatred. "Damn you! Damn you both!" The demon continued to scream, his voice carrying an otherworldly echo. The head on the ground sneered and spat venom, his malevolence unabated even in defeat. Ryu's breath steadied and he took a step back, wiping away the silver liquid and sweat from his brow with the back of his hand. Gathering his resolve, he responded with a calm and unwavering voice. "This ends now. All the life you ruined, everyone from Earth and Rathnia have suffered because of you." Ryu lifted his sword over his head, ready for the finishing blow. Suddenly, the demon god started chanting in another language.
This is not over, you shit-stained fucks. I'll come back when you both least expect it. Omflaus continues his chant, his voice rising in a malevolent crescendo. "I shall return," he declared, laughter bubbling up from the depths of his wicked soul. "I will rise again, and I shall destroy everything you hold dear. You and all that you love will drown in despair." Ryu gripped his sword tightened, and a surge of anger coursed through him. He would not allow this vile being to escape. to return and wreak havoc once more. With a swift, decisive motion, Ryu swung the broadside of his sword downward. The demon god's head was reduced to a gruesome mess of gore and bones, and the sinister laughter died abruptly. Silence descended upon the battlefield, broken by the crackling of flames and the heavy panting of the victor. Ryu released his grip on the sword, about to pass out. Kiwi rushed to him, catching him in her arms. With tears in her eyes, both of them comforted each other in a tight embrace. It's finally over, isn't it? Kiwi held him tighter, tears streaming down her chest. Yes, Ryu, it's finally over. We did it. Thinking that they're okay, relax. After the battle, the metaphysical plane starts to shake. Without Omphlos, the dimension will soon break apart. Kiwi said, I can't move. Leave without me. A shallow response of Ryu. No, I won't leave you, she cried. Just as despair threatened to engulf them, a blinding light enveloped them, whisking them away from the crumbling dimension. Moments later, they found themselves in a place that transcends their understanding, a realm of suffused with ethereal beauty and tranquility. They were in awe, taken in the splendor of their surrounding. Before them, a figure shadowed out in the darkness. Emerged her presence commanding yet comforting. You have done well, Ryu. Kiwi. Kiwi stood before the woman, her heart filled with a mixture of reverence and gratitude. She inclined her head in acknowledgement, humbled by her presence. Goddess Kiwi, she said, trying to hold back her tears. Thank you. Ryu struggled, his voice sincere but weak. But where are we? What is this place? The goddess of darkness regarded them with a sincere expression. Her eyes gleamed with an otherworldly aura. You have arrived in the realm of transcendence, a place where boundaries between worlds blur, and the essence of existence thrives. It's beautiful, Ryu said, while trying to get up on his feet. It is, isn't it? This is where the souls of all living beings return to. The ether stream. Kiwi responded to Ryu's bewilderment.
If Ornflaus has gotten his hands on me or any of the other goddesses, then he would have entered this place. All would have been lost. Thank you, Ryu. And to you, my daughter. I cannot express how grateful every one of us are to both of you. The goddess bowing her head. She looked straight at Ryu with serious yet saddened expressions. You have suffered all those years in the Red Valley, and you went out of your way to save this world. That is why I will grant you a wish and send you back home. The same promise the Ornflaus used to bring you here. With gratitude, Ryu spoke his wish, looking into the eyes of Kiwi. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. That is impossible, the woman spoke. The weight of the goddess's words settled upon Ryu and Kiwi, their expressions shifting from gratitude to a sense of shock, tinged with sorrow, their hearts intertwined with the unspoken desires to remain together. Come what may, we cannot be together. Kiwi's voice trembled with an emotion he struggled to contain. The goddess met their gaze with a solemn nod, her expression reflecting with the immutable laws of the universe that govern their destinies. The laws of this universe forbid the merging of realms and beings from disparate worlds. To violate these laws would invite untold devastation. Ryu, you would not be able to stay here when you die. Your soul will disintegrate. There will be no afterlife, no haven. Kivye would not be able to survive outside this dimension. Kivye's hands tightened around Ryu's voice, a whisper filled with unshed tears. But we have fought so hard, endured so much. Is there no way? When the atmosphere becomes heavy, a deep, gruffy voice begins to echo. My. What do we have here? A human defeating a god. Nothing special about him, just fighting with determination, will, and a bit of divinity. Fascinating. Yours truly appears behind the couples, scanning with my own eyes at a singularity before me. The hell? Ryu and Kivye in his arms jumped back in surprise. Who are you? They say in unison. I chuckled, a playful glint dancing in my eyes as I regarded the trio before me. Oh, I'm merely an observer, a wanderer of the boundless cosmic tapestry. I come and go as I please, drawn to moments of intrigue and marvel such as this. The name is Selric. I waved my hand dismissively, as if he, intricacies of existence, were a mere trifling matter. How did you get here, and what is your reason? The goddess spoke with a hint of disdain. My expression softened, a glimmer of respect illuminating his enigmatic visage. There is nothing in the omniverse that is forbidden to me. Besides that, your battle against the god Ornflaus intrigued me, boy, and I felt compelled to witness the outcome of this clash between mortal valor and evil might. But alas, your story is over, or is it? Well, I saw all the need to see.
Auf Wiedersehen. Tush.
Until we see each other again. Goodbye. As I start to fade away from that dimension, please wait, Mr. Selric. I stopped in my disappearing act. Yes, dear lady, I said with a slight smirk. You said that you are an observer. You witnessed the omniverse. Would you help us find a new life? Kivye implored. That would depend. What kind of life do you seek, my dear? A simple existence free from the trials of otherworldly conflict and cosmic calamity? Kivye met my gaze with a sense of resolution, determination, her voice unwavering as she unspoken her truth. I want a life of peace. I want to be able to build a home with Ryu, together, without the threat of chaos looming over us.
My dissatisfied expression lingered for a moment, my gaze shifting between Ryu and Kive with an air of playful disappointment. How dull, I mused, the words laced with a hint of wry amusement. To seek a mundane existence when the boundless cosmos offers endless possibilities. Such a waste of potential. Do not waste my time with such trifling matters. Ryu, sensing the tension in the air, interjects with a touch of caution in his voice. Is there a problem with the lives we wish to lead? My disappointment lingered, but I still offered a smile, a sense of mischief returning. Oh, there is nothing inherently wrong with your wish, my friends. It's just that simplicity and mundane can be so dreary. Then let's make a deal, Ryu responded. Go on, I spoke, intrigued. Ryu's resolve solidified, his words laced with a hint of defiance. You are a man that sees everything as a stage, a play for amusement. Then we can make it interesting. We'll weave a life that will entertain even the most jaded of specters. Give us a chance to live in peace, and I will ensure that our story continues to become a legend worthy of remembrance. My lips quirked into a grand smile. Very well. I shall grant your wish, but heed my warning. If your tale begins to lose its allure, if the mundane creeps in where excitement should thrive, I will not hesitate to alert Alaya to sever the threads of that world. Alaya, they questioned each other. With a nod of understanding, they accepted the terms, hearts brimmed with determination to craft a life that would transcend the boundaries of normalcy and forge a legacy that would resonate through the annals of existence. While we were conversating, I already found a world where you both could live in, but there is a catch. Kivei's divinity needs to be dealt with. That's why I suggest reincarnation. I'll use the essence of the new world as a foundation and, while plucking a strand of hair from her, recreating your new body through it, along with a seal to hide your power. Light gathers in my hand, and in an instant a new body was formed. When must my divinity be sealed? The young lady questioned. The gods in this dimension are a bit territorial. If a new divinity has been discovered, the world's balance will wane. Now that is done, the final step will hurt. I placed my hand on her chest and pulled out her soul in a flash. A black flame hovers in my palm, placing the said flame into her new body. She yelled. Her body began to dissolve. A particle flowed into the goddess herself. How do you feel? Does it hurt anywhere? The young man said in concern. The pain died down, but I feel a bit weaker. She responded while catching her breath. Now this is where I take my leave. Enjoy your new life. I handed a letter to them before leaving. Open this when you get to the other side. I vanished behind a portal to the new world. Ryu carried Kivei closer to the portal, a new world for them to discover. Kivei embraced them in a loving way. I am sorry, both of you. I'm a failure of a goddess. The powers I pose, I was unable to give you to what you truly desire. Shedding tears on her own helplessness, Kivei, her eyes filled with understanding and empathy, spoke gently. It's fine, mother. You have done more than we could ever ask for. Kivei reassured her, her voice filled with gratitude and understanding. Ryu, his gaze filled with compassion, spoke gently to the goddess. Your guidance and assistance have brought us this far. We are grateful for the chance to start anew, to build a life that we can call our own. Thank you for everything. Kivei kissed both of them on their foreheads. Her touch imbued with a sense of warmth, blessing, and maternal affection. May this new world be your haven you seek, where your love can flourish without restraints. Farewell, dear children.
Ryu and Kivie found themselves standing in the heart of a lush, vibrant forest in their new world. With a sense of anticipation, Ryu opened a letter from Selric, its contents revealing the enigmatic wanderer's peculiar nature. Congratulations on your new beginning in this world of infinite possibilities. As much as I would like to claim that my actions stem from pure altruism, I must admit that I am not one to dole out charity without purpose. Nevertheless, I cannot leave you empty-handed. In this new world, you shall find that the age of gods is a wonder and turmoil, where the ordinary and the extraordinary collide in a chance of balance and chaos. Seek the harmony within the chaos, and you shall find what you desire. I leave you with this small gift, a token of my acknowledgment of your resilience and your unwavering spirit. Bury this letter as instructed and let the magic of this world respond to your actions. with the utmost curiosity and a touch of whimsy. Wizard Marshal Select. Ryu, glancing at Kivie with a mixture of curiosity and determination, followed the instructions to the letter. As he pressed the letter into the earth, a sense of anticipation filled the air, and the ground seemed to shimmer with a faint glow. Within moments, a transformation began to take place, and the very earth beneath their feet shifted and reshaped itself. Before their eyes the letter dissolved into the ground, and from its place a small house emerged, its quaint facade nestled amidst the verdant embrace of the forest. The structure stood as a testament to my enigmatic nature, a gift that would serve as their sanctuary in this new world. Ryu and Kivie approached the house, their hearts filled with gratitude for the unexpected shelter that had materialized before them. As they crossed the threshold, a sense of warmth and tranquillity enveloped them, and they knew that this humble abode would be their haven, a place where they could begin anew and forge a life of peace and fulfillment.
To be continued. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I'd like to thank another John for his help in this story. Alright. If you guys have any ideas for this story, please leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.